Hello, hello, hello. Oh, all right. I just got the email. We went live, so you got the email right there. We are live now, which means that people are going to be tuning in. I mean, I did make sure the stream was live and whatnot. It is I'm a little tardy here, 7:07. I know it's bad, but let's just get started, shall we? Welcome to Handelabra Games, welcome to Dolphin's Dive on Handelabra Games, the weekly Handelabra-minded strategically minded Handelabra stream, hosted by yours truly, Dolphin. There we go. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Dolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube, it's Dolphin, no digits. Sentinels, the Multiverse, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Bottom of the Ninth are available. Well, no, hold on. Aeon's End is not yet available, but it will be eventually. Sentinels, the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon. Woo, my gosh, this will be one of those kinds of streams, isn't it? Those three games are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, as well as Analog, Cardboard, Ink, and Dice, and you can get the games and more info at Sentinels Digital and Handelabra.com. Wow. It's been a long week. I had to write 3 tests this week, and not all of them went well. I haven't even started grading them yet, but I've had a lot of bad moments with these exams that I don't want to talk about, and I just closed the game. That's what kind of stream this will be. All right, let's get this rebooted. It's not too hard to get reset up. Oh boy. Welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by yours truly, the Dolphin. All right, so last week we were on Saturday, so that was a one-off. We're not going to be on Saturday for the rest of time, but we will be back to Fridays, and we're going back to our usual thing. But if you missed last week's stream, I did my first on-stream Oblivion game. Ended poorly. It was a pretty bad game. Hopefully next month's Oblivion match will be better, because we will be doing this once a month at the start of each month, moving forward, so that you have regular Oblivion content moving forward. But for now, we're going to go back to our usual routine of One Deck Dungeon, achievement hunting, and then Sentinels of the Multiverse, trying to play all of the Oblivion heroes against their villain counterparts. So let's take a look here. You can't see it again because this is not showing on your side, but what do we still have to do? Win a game without claiming an item as loot. Win a game without claiming a skill as loot. Win a game at experience level 2 or lower. Win a game without facing any encounters that have fewer than 3 experience. Win a game only claiming strength or agility or magic items or free skills. Win a gauntlet run in just 5 games. Win a gauntlet run on fearless difficulty. And then 6 hidden achievements that I still have to look up. Okay, so what do we want to do now? I guess we have to do one of the ones that we will be severely restricted in. I guess it's not too severe. But I guess we'll be doing these on the 1 diamond bosses, I would guess. Let's try for one of the experience ones, I will say. Win a game at experience level 2 or lower, or win a game without facing any encounters that have fewer than 3 experience. So let's try the one that's experience level 2 or lower, because this will enable me to try to use the Archer, I guess, because her skill is very time consuming, but that's fine because I don't want to be higher than level 2. So we can spend all the time we want to roll as many heroic dice as we want to get to the boss as fast as we can. And we'll fight the dragon. I don't know if this is going to be a necessarily good match. The Archer is best on agility, and the dragon is all sorts of all over the place here. Do I want to bring more than just the Archer? Well, if I don't... I guess if I use someone else, then I can't use the 4 time for 3 heroic die thingamabobber doohickey. But there are certainly other heroes that can spend time in various means. Which spends only 1 or 3 time. That's an alternative. Druid 1 or 3. Druid 1 or 3. But maybe someone that's so what do we need a little more of? I guess it's semi-equal between mana and strength. But for the main dungeon, we need lots of strength for the combats. So we probably want to try to get some amount of strength here. If I bring Hunter, and I feel like I've played a lot of Hunter, but Hunter brings strength and agility. Archer brings strength, agility, and 1 mana, so I don't really feel like that's too good. Paladin would bring out the strength and the mana. Partner may reroll any or all of their ones versus increase one of your partner's strength dice by 1, and that can be used on the boss too, so that might be worth it. This will give us 3 and 3 strength and mana and 2 agility. I apparently have not played with the Paladin too much because this sheet isn't really filled out that well. Well, I guess actually never mind. We have a lot of diamonds and pentagons filled out, so I guess I have played with her a bit. But yeah, we'll do that. Let's go with the standard deck. Do I want to do Fearless or go Novice? The problem is if I go Novice, I'm already at level 2 and I can't level up. So maybe we'll just go Fearless. Oh yeah, let's do Fearless. Because I'm fearless. And I'm going to bring Cure and Aid along, I think, because that's my favorite combination. I guess I could bring Rewind, and then if I am at risk of leveling up, I will just rewind for the remaining encounters. Yes, that seems wise. Now, I'm gonna go Cure and Aid, I think. If I do level up too much, though, then I will have to bring Rewind later. Alright, so Archer and Paladin in Dragon's Cave on Fearless. Oh, I didn't even focus on these. Well, alright, well. This is my life now. Ingenuity on Archer. Increase one of your dice by 1 on peril encounters. Force Bolt. Spend X mana. Gain a X strength or a X mana. Or X agility, rather. So we kind of want to spend as much time as possible. I mean, we do kind of want to level up once at most. Because leveling up... well... leveling up would give us another item and another skill, and of course the heroic die, so that's kind of definitely worth it. Plus the potion for leveling up as well. But we don't want to get too much experience. So as I usually tend to play, I tend to level up once on floor 1. So this is going to be a bit weird, but we're going to spend as much time as we can. So actually... I guess one of the ways to spend as much time as possible is to flee from every encounter and then decide, after opening all the doors, which one I'm going to fight. Oblivion is easier than the chairman. Well, I mean, I lost to Oblivion, so... but I have defeated the chairman. I also did a poor job against the chairman, or against Oblivion, so... But hello, Darren2500, welcome. We were wasting time here because I want to not level up too much in this thingamabobber doohickey. Cave-in. Dismantle it. Actually, let's just flee because time. We're spending as much time as possible, which is very counter to how I usually play this game. So the Plague Rat, which was one I was going to fight originally, but because it's X equals 4 per open door, this one's not really one I want to face right now. Bandit has a lot of agility squares and strength squares, not too much mana, which means Force Bolt is probably pretty good. If I don't cover that 5, I spend more time. Actually, I could basically say I'm just going to not cover the time squares because I'm happy with spending time as a consequence. But I guess I kind of need to figure out what skills I want from this, because we do need to figure out how to beat the dragon, by the way. If I can't beat the dragon, then I can't win the game. But let's start with where we have 3 strength, 2 agility, 3 mana. Let's do the rune puzzle and decipher it. And then we'll spend the time to roll the heroic dice. For no reason other than I'm spending time. And... well... Not pretty good rolls, but that heroic dice saved us. So potions I might want to just like hoard all the potions, because if I take an item, then it fills up a slot. If I take experience, obviously I gain experience, and I kind of want to avoid doing that for most of the game. But potions will never go away. And it gives me a potion token, and that will give me more options against the boss. So that's what I'm going to do. So there's no more potions available here, though. But we can go fight the bandit, maybe? Although his heroic die cost is steep. So all my mana dice, except for Force Bolt, are essentially not going to get used. But I just need to cover these agility squares and that strength square, I guess. So let's fight the bandit. Spend the 2 time. Well, that's not too good of a roll. Alright, let's see. So, we have something to cover the 5. We have something to cover the 3. I'm willing to sacrifice the time. And I have something to cover the 8. And I can get the heart with Force Bolt, except that is not the right color. Let's actually get the agility color. And that spends 3 time. Which I am okay with, because I'm trying to spend time. Cleave. Spend 1 strength. Increase up to 4 of your dice by 1 each. I think that might be worth it. Versus the agility dice, which I am lowest on agility, but I like cleave. So let's give that to Archer, because she will frequently have a heroic die. Let's go to the cave-in, dismantle it. We're basically going to be done with this floor after these first 4 doors, because we're just like whipping through the time here. Brain burn makes him a cakewalk. Yes, she does. Legacy with melee immunity. An incapacitated that word. Tempest. Wow, I couldn't figure out how to pronounce that word. An incapacitated Tempest can also provide melee immunity. Omnitron X with the ablative coating, I think, is the one that can do pretty well. Alright, we'll be done with the floor after this door, so that's good news. Discard that one, of course. Also, Fanatic, because end of days. Okay. So we have the shield. Agility squares. I mean, I should make sure I can cover things. But there we go. We are already there. Both heroes are at their skill limits, so we will take the agility die. And, I don't know, we'll give it to Paladin. Alright, we're done with the first floor after 4 doors. Alright. This is where we realize whipping through this dungeon as fast as possible is not a good decision. Oh well. Is this one of the ones that scales based on open doors? Yes. So I think we're just going to fight it right now. Contrary to what I said, because we at least got through the first floor. First floor is the easy one. Now I have to be careful with decisions. Not too good of a roll there, but at least I do have something for cleave. Ooh, bad mana roll. Our partner may re-roll any or all of their ones. We only have the 1/1, and that could go towards cleave, so I don't know that I want to do that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to do it, I guess, but combined shot, increase one of your partner's strength dice by 1. Well, not really much of a need to do that. I mean, there's lots of strength squares, but I do have to cover the armor one. So my my mana I need to cover the 5. I can get that with Flame Weave at least. I have that going for me. Let's go ahead and just cleave because I think that's going to be done regardless. So that gives me the manas. Or sorry, the agilities. This 3, I guess we could put the 3 in there. We have 2 of these squares covered. And it's a bit of a waste, but we can get a heroic 1 to stick into that armor. The alternative is actually smarter. Let's put the 5 there and have the 3 there. But I won't have that 3 covered, but that's probably fine. Well, I can spend time instead. Because time is not a big deal. Use the heroic 2 for cleave could have been wise indeed. Both heroes are at their skill limits, so but that skill might help against the boss, considering there's lots of damage things that could happen. But I do like cleave and flame weave, so I'm going to ignore that then. So I'll just take the strength item, since we do need strength against the boss. And we have this guy, what is it? Spend time for each skill. Well, that's perfect. Both heroes at their item limit, both heroes are at their skill limit. Static burst. I like that skill, though. I'm not really strong on mana, though, and there's lots of mana squares here as well. I'm going to flee for now. We can go ahead and flee. We'll spend time. And we have this guy. What is his name? Glooping Ooze. Spend time for each 1 rolled. But this gives me heroism, which is a beautiful potion. No agilities, but we could get a heroic, I guess, out of it. So yeah, I'll just enter right now. Not really too good of a heroic roll there. And I'm okay with spending time. Alright, I have something for cleave if I so want it. Not sure if it's too necessary though. Flame Weave I don't really have a good candidate for. I do have the reroll. Let's go ahead and reroll, I guess, because it can't hurt because I'm not going to have any other dice here. Ha! That was a beautiful reroll. I also spent time. Woohoo! Okay. So I do not have... I have a 3. I do not have a 2. Let's increase that one. That's cool. Doesn't really do too much, though. I have a 6. I have a 6. I have a 5. There's a 3 there. Guess we could do these, but then... Well, I guess I don't have to worry about the time as much. So let's not worry about the time as much. Haven't used cleave yet. But I don't think that's going to help unless I convert those to a heroic before or after. I don't think it's going to matter if I do it before or after. Flame Weave into Force Bolt could cover one of these squares. So let's do this. And then let's do this. This advice is coming a bit too late, but I think we're good with the exception of this 5, but I don't care about time. It's weird. I normally care greatly about time, but I just want to avoid getting too much experience, and so the best way to avoid getting too much experience is waste a lot of time. Locked door. If I go this route, bashing open would be a bit easier, but picking the lock would spend way more time, and if I fail to cover the 8, that's actually lots of time, so that's actually perfect. Item limit, skill limit, so I basically just get the experience, but we do kind of want to get to level 2. We are free to get to level 2, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's pick the lock. Spend the time here. We hopefully get a 6 somewhere, although Ingenuity can give me that 6 if needed. Although, hello! Good roll. Let's just take the experience. Let's fight the shadow. At this rate, we're not gonna see another door on this floor. Especially if I spend time for each skill I use, which is likely. Okay. Where does that put us? We have a 3, we have a 5, we have the agility covered. We have a 5, we have a 4, we have... Yep, alright, we're good. That's the only skill I had to use. Interesting. Good enough. Static burst. But I don't have space for it. We already have an agility die, so I'll just take the experience. And we are done with floor 2. Welcome to the one deck dungeon speed run. And we're still at like full health, although I guess that makes sense. We haven't fought too many encounters. But let's try to get to level 2 and then also get an extra item and extra skill. So I think for the time being, let's not worry about time. If any armor boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. Well, even though I just said I'm not going to worry about time, I'm still going to use this heroic feat because I need to cover all the armors. 2, 6? Okay, sure. I'll take the 6. Roll these dice. That's decent. That one isn't too good, but that's the only one we've gotten. Alright, so I have to cover all of the armors. I can get a 5 if I increase that with combined shots. There's a bit of a waste here. But we do have now all the armors covered. So we can cover the 3, we can cover that 5 with Flame Weave. I can... If I want to ignore the 4, which I guess is fitting considering I just said I'm going to not worry about time, and then I'm... There! Now the only consequence is time. Even though I just said I'm not too worried about time anymore, I seem to still be worried about time. Well, so Dragon's Cave, we don't need agility as much, although we do want to be able to cover the 6 with an agility, so I guess I do want to keep this agility die. We'll just take the experience and level up. We are now at level 2, and this is the highest level we will be. Oh no, not this guy. Mr. Discard all 1s and 3s. Not worth it, right? Because I don't want the experience. I don't want that skill because it's not going up against the boss at this point. That item is an extra strength die, but the consequences are dire. Two of those agility boxes. Oh, right. You're right. Shoot. Yeah, we kind of have to cover those, don't we? Well, it's okay. We have heroism. And 5 potions. And clarity. And aid. We're going to flee from this because I don't want to deal with him. He's too scary. Flame statues. Alright, we have this extra heroic die that I can't use against the boss, so I should consider that. We have 3 mana versus 3 agility, so mana would be the way to go if I want to do this. I have to cover this 5, which can be scary, but if I do fail, it's only like 3 hearts of damage and lots of time, but that's fine. Do want to get an extra mana die. I don't think getting backstab is going to help, so let's do this. Disenchant. And then Eagle Eye. I guess I will discard it too. Which one should I discard? And then let's give this to Paladin because she's the only one. I guess Flame Weave is actually a peril skill too, so we could get a 5 through Paladin, but we do have a 6, we do have a 5, we do have a 2, and we are short. Whose 2 was that? That was Archer's. Shoot. Who's... Let's undo, because we do have Ingenuity here. We can Ingenuity a 2. Wait, where's the 5? There's the 5. Do boom, boom. That's Archer's 2, isn't it? So, I am short 5, but that gives me 5. All right. Oh no, not another one. Triple strike. That is very expensive though. 3 strength dice. Kind of hard to come by. I mean, I can put heroics there, but it's hard to come by. Agility and heart, I guess would make it a little easier to get a 5 somewhere. Nah, let's flee. I don't want to fight this guy. I don't have enough dice. I mean, I guess I have 4 strength, 3 agility, 4 mana, 3 heroics. So I guess it's probably doable, but let's just be safe. All right, cave in. Crushing blow would give me a 6. That is a great skill. So I'm gonna do this. We'll dismantle. Let's just call this the final match of the floor. We got the 6, or at least something that's at least a 5, something that's at least a 2, something to cover the 6, I guess. But well, okay, we have a 6 there, 2 there. I'm missing a 5, but I can Ingenuity a 5. We got the 6. All right. We'll take Crushing Blow. We'll give that to... I guess Archer already has Cleave, so we'll give this to Paladin. And we're going to descend. All right. This is like the riskiest boss fight I've had because I have like the bare minimum of skills and whatnot, but this will work. Don't worry. Archer can cleave, so that will be useful. Bear in mind that heroic dice cannot be put onto the 6s, so whatever 6s we have kind of have to be saved. We did not get a mana 6. Let's re-roll this mana die. Beautiful. Did absolutely nothing. We do have heroism, which will probably end up getting used because currently I don't have an agility 5 that I could easily get. So let's have Archer use heroism to get an agility to cover the armors. All right, all those 6s are done, and we have 6s on the skulls. So now we want to minimize the damage. So what can we do here? We can do Crushing Blow to get a 6. Definitely a bit short there. We can, I guess we don't have enough for that. Probably fair to accept 2 hearts of damage each, especially because I have 4 potions. We can do lots of healing. So all I need is 1 heroic die. And that will be enough. Clarity also can roll a heroic die, but I can't increase that number. Well, alright, so whose 2s were those? They are evenly spread. That is disappointing. If all of these 1s and 2s were on one side, then this clarity would probably be worth it. But, I mean, I guess it probably isn't either way, because we don't have enough. Yeah, let's just do this. The damage is fine. We will survive. We have potions. I just have to do... I have to cover the 6s here, which Heroism will provide, and I have to make sure I can get the agilities covered, which Heroism can provide. Heroism, I think, is going to make this very possible. No 6s right off the bat, but Combined Shot can at least give me a 6 somewhere, so that's good. We have a 5. We have a 5. We have a Cleave that could get me a 5 there. Let's re-roll the 1s, I guess. Yeah, those are both 1s. Let's re-roll those. Oh, there's another Strength 5. But that didn't give me a 6 or anything that could turn into a 6. I could use Aid, but why would I use Aid when I could use Heroism? So I guess that means that we're going to use Aid to get a Agility, or I guess Cleave. So Cleave will give me an Agility 5, but it's going to cost me a Strength die. But I do also have to use a Heroism to get 2 6s anyway. So let's do Heroism first to see what that does me. And let's do that on the lower numbers, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. And let's heal Paladin. Yeah, we're going to have to heal there. Although I guess it's not going to matter too much because we'll have another potion for her. So if you're wondering why Archer also healed, was because of First Aid. When you use a potion, heal 1 damage. Yay! But I'm also missing a 6. Where am I? Okay, hold on. I might be dumb. I guess I was gonna use that 5 there, so I guess might be slightly dumb because I guess I had thought I had gotten an Agility 5 from Cleave before I had actually gotten. Okay, well, wouldn't Heroism be better used on Paladin? Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to do that then. Let's do that instead. So that gives me stuff. And then let's do Cleave. I don't know if it's going to be better to do that or something else, but let's just do that for now. 5, 6, 6, 6. And now all I have to do is cover one of the squares and then fully heal up, and then we'll win. And that does that. So we will then just cure the rest. 4 hearts of consequences, 3 skulls, we will beat the boss. Yay! And we got the achievement for Newb. Alright, we beat the dragon on experience level 2. That wasn't too hard. We just had to fly through the entire dungeon. Alright, so this gives us 10 circles, which means, of course, we're going to fill up recovery, because that's the only one that I can immediately access. I guess I'm going to throw the rest into Crafty, because that can be used all the time versus my healing focus is only the one that's active. I've only really focused on healing, so I don't really play this game outside of this stream. Not that I don't like it, it's just I haven't had time and I have other games I would like to play. Not that this game's terrible. I mean, I could also play this game in my own spare time, but I mean, so what will end up happening, because there's that achievement for filling out all of the characters' talent trees. That's going to have to happen offline at some point, at which point I'll have all of these boxes filled up. But I've really only focused on the healing one because it feels like no matter what, it will be useful, whereas all the other ones are a bit more conditional. Fearlessness, however, is an excellent talent, or whatever. I keep forgetting what, I guess it's aggression, focus, fearlessness, talent, because you roll a heroic die, but then the other ones aren't necessarily that strong. I mean, Blind Luck gives you a free 2 of any color and can be used on perils. Endless Assault is a reroll, but rerolls aren't really too good if you're only ever going to roll 1s. Bull Rush, reduce the difficulty of each large box by 1. That doesn't really help too much. Or Knowledge, which is a heroic die on a boss fight, but then the rest are perils. Change a 5 into a 6. Well, first you have to roll a 5 to be able to do that. Ignore 1 time. Well, time is of the essence. Reroll 1 of your dice. But I feel like being able to constantly heal means you don't have to worry about consequences as strongly. Anyway, that's the Archer. The Paladin, now here we actually have a choice. I guess it's, well, I can get durability and first aid. Actually, I can either get both durability and first aid, or I can get one of crafty, recovery, or grit. But I think I'm just gonna go for those 2. 1 extra health, and when you use a potion, heal 1 damage, I think will be good. Alright. But yes, we do have the Newb achievement. Newb, win a game at experience level 2 or lower. Unlocked April 12th at 7:41 p.m. Alright. What are these hidden achievements? I don't even remember what they are. I know I looked them up at one point. There is a site that I can go to check this. It's through Steam Achievements. Requires me to log in. Yeah, so then I can see the game and it will reveal all of the achievements. So let's see. The achievements I've not won. So where's the hidden ones? How do I know whether I'm seeing hidden ones or not? That's the thing. I don't know. Whoops, sorry, loud noises. Loud noises! Ah! Oh yeah, it says secret on here, literally. So better not touch. Lose a game by taking damage from running out of poison tokens. Lose a game by converting poison due to the poison snap effect. Exile all of your dice of any one color. Oh boy, that's scary. Those are 3 of them, but there's 3 others, or at least 2. How many others? There's 6 hidden achievements. So let's see. So there's lose a game by taking damage from the flames effect. Flames. So those effects are combat effects. Lose a game by converting an item with health due to the drain effect. Oh boy. So no wonder I haven't gotten these, because I've generally won games. Cover every challenge box in a combat encounter after rolling too poorly to cover any one box. Oh boy, well, that seems difficult, considering that it's very contingent on you rolling poorly at first. Right, well, that will happen later. So those are the secret achievements. 5 of them are lost conditions. 1 of them is incredibly difficult from the sounds of it. So that's what we have to look forward to. But we are done with the one deck dungeon part of the stream at 7:46. I feel like that is a new record. We did that very quickly because we got through the game very quickly. But now we're going to go on to Sentinels, which for some people is all that I'm about. So, information updated. We are now on the Sentinels part of the stream. Is it showing on stream? Yes, it is. Beautiful. All right. So, we are not going to play with the base game today. So I know that, Luminary, and this is sorted by expansion for some reason. Luminary was just released as a variant. And I do have her, I guess, unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and use Heroic Luminary. Empowered attack. Power. Luminary deals one target X lightning damage, or X equals the number of devices in play. So I forget entirely where we're at in the whole villain versus villain thing. I think we did do Baron Blade versus Luminary, although I guess we haven't done Baron Blade versus Heroic Luminary or Mad Bomber Blade versus any Luminary. I could also be entirely wrong because I can't 100% remember which games we've already fought. We've done Comodora. We've done Akash'Thriya. Okay, those are the two. We did Comodora versus Kapitan 2 weeks ago. Akash'Thriya versus Akash'Buddha 3 weeks ago. So let's do a Luminary stream. Heroic Luminary makes the Constructor Doomsday device really good. I forget which one that is. We're going to do Baron Blade. And I guess it's fitting to do this in Mordengrad, right? We haven't fought in Mordengrad yet. We did Nexus, I think. And we did Fort Adamant. I believe we did Nexus against Akash'Buddha. We did Fort Adamant versus La Capitan. The one that pulls out every device in your trash. Right, because that will power up Empowered Attack. Oh, beautiful. I guess we should do variant versus variant. Mad Bomber versus Heroic Luminary. But, I mean, if this game goes by quickly, we'll actually do the other Baron Blade variants afterwards. So, let's make this... I don't like the advanced rule. Top 3 cards of the villain deck are placed under this card, so you do more damage. That powers you up way too fast. I think I'm just going to stick with standard, as boring as it is. So this guy can be very fiendish on the front side if you can't deal with him quickly enough. So we'll do Mad Bomber Blade versus Heroic Luminary, Lifeline, the Harpy, La Comodora, and Akash'Thriya in Mordengrad. But with Bomber Blade, you don't get maximum mean device synergy with Luminary. Don't worry, we'll have other games. The timers are set, the bombs are hidden. You claim the name of Ramanat, come be part of the glory. How can you do this? To be a Ramanat is to be a leader and a builder, not a madman with a detonator. Ah, yes, the variant dialogue. As in, this is actually unique dialogue for Baron Blade versus Luminary, and this is like Baron Blade's daughter, but not actually in this universe, but in alternate universes, Baron Blade's daughter with heroism and whatnot. Alright, so Heroic Luminary is starting with Brilliant Inventor. I can't read these words. Explosive Reconstructor. Some of these words are so small. And 2 regression turrets. One thing I've considered doing is changing the whatchamacallit, the thingamabobber doohickey, the resolution. It's currently at 1920 by 1080 because I've always been doing it 1920 by 1080, but and I don't know why my right button doesn't work for that. But I actually, on my monitor, can go up to 2560 by 1440. But that does require me to have to rescale for the stream, so not that it's going to do anything here. But yeah, that might help with reading, because these words are really small on the screen. All right. Lifeline has 2 calculated actions, Haunting Memories and an Infernal Detonator. The Harpy has Arcane Explosion, calling the flock in 2 Harpy hexes. La Comodora has Cannon Portal, Flintlock and Cutlass, Paradaha Figurehead and Ship Shape, and Akash'Thriya has 2 Healing Pollens, Thrashing Brambles, and Vitalized Thorns. Normal Luminary just looks at Normal Blade and Mad Bomber Blade and goes, "Oh god, was I this nuts?" He's nuts for Cocoa Puffs. All right, we're also on this slower speed because we were playing Oblivion last week. But we don't need to be that slow anymore. So Hasten Doom because AoE damage and an extra card play. Followed by a target, so we will put that underneath him and play another card, Backlash Field. So, I don't remember if we had any ongoing destruction. Does not seem like so. First time Baron Blade is dealt damage by a target each turn, Baron Blade deals that target 3 lightning damage. So, she's Inversiverse's young legacy. Gotcha. She's from the inverted multiverse, which I like to hear about. One of the things, I mean, I have not actually listened to the letters page in a long time, and I probably should because the inverted multiverse episode might be worth listening to. Oh, I see what you're saying. Heroic Luminary is actually not even the daughter, but is Baron Blade in the inverted multiverse. I am entirely wrong. All right, let's back up again. Hi, I'm the Dolphin. Welcome to Dolphin's time. Gotcha. So I have to listen to these letters page episodes. I haven't really been listening to them for a long time, especially because they've veered away from just singular hero discussion and singular villain discussion to here's a random thing, and it's kind of hard to keep motivated to listen to all of these things. Because honestly, not that I think the lore is that bad. I like the lore actually, but I'm not 100% interested in the lore. What draws me more to Sentinels is the strategy, which is why I have the strategically minded stream. But certain other people, like Another Letdown, are more interested in the lore, and so they are able to incorporate the lore in ways that make sense. But then you have me over here who says things that don't make sense because I don't pay attention to the lore as much. Not that I don't like it, I do like it, but I like the strategy a heck of a lot more. And then there's people that like both equally, and that's totally cool. Alright, Doomsday things generally aren't worth putting out unless you have 15 or more cards in your trash, or if you expect it to survive long enough. I don't think it will. You can certainly put it out just to power up the base power, though, because it's based on the number of devices in play. But I think that since this is going to be 1 after a card play, or at most 4 after Brilliant Inventor, it's probably better to just Regression Turret, because this will lower the Backlash Field effect. It will also negate the start of turn damage, and I think that is especially worth it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You care about strategy? After last week's game, you're a strategy person? Really? Oh, boy. Alright, not really too good cards here. Nothing in my trash to make that worth it. Not enough good cards to play. I could play this just to draw 3 cards, though. Could put this out, and then you have it. But this involves putting cards from hand under this card, which I don't have many cards in hand. He lives strategy. Alright. This gives me another calculated action. And a means of destroying environment cards. And card draw, which, as I found out 2 weeks ago, you can also give this the Lifeline, so you could draw 2 cards. For some reason, I never realized that. I always was like, I'm going to do it to Lifeline and someone else. But, let's see. Akash'Thriya has seeds, but no real means of getting seeds in the trash. Comodora, well, Comodora has a lot of good things going for her right now. Harpy has Harpy Hex, which is basically a good start. Let's give this Akash'Thriya. We get Accelerate Nature's Order. So let's get at the Harpy Hex. Or I guess we could put out Huge and Munin. Maybe. Do Huge and Munin, do again. There are more birds, increase projectile damage. At the end of your turn, either flip one controller, this card deals one target 2 projectile damage. Which combos well with Harpy Hex, but we'll get Harpy Hex first. I could have used the first to play 2 cards, the first of which was to play the other one to draw 3 cards to play one of them. I did not want to do that. Because there's no guarantee that I was going to draw a card I would have wanted to play. And I don't know, I don't really think like there's anything that I particularly want to play. What I'm really searching for right now is ongoing destruction. But we haven't gotten that. Does he have ongoing destruction, by the way? I should know this. Yes, there is. We just haven't found it yet. But that's okay, because I have 2 more of these things. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Figurehead on Luminary, I think, is awesome, because it powers up devices. Or Cannon Portal for damage, or Flintlock and Cutlass for damage, or Ship Shape for safety. No, we'll do Figurehead. Do we want to do this? Are there cards somewhere? We do have calculated action. I guess that's something. Might as well do that. Sure. We can just calculate our actions repeatedly, right? Alright, we'll put that on Baron Blade! No. So wait, so increase damage dealt by hero targets in this play area by 1. So this could power up Heroic Infinitor! Oh boy! Which would actually kind of stink because it'll hit you harder too. But hey, it can power up Heroic Infinitor! Fun fact. Right, so Accelerate Nature's Order. I don't think that's... I mean, we don't really want lots of environment card plays, right? Because a lot of these things... Oh, boy. Yeah, a lot of these things aren't necessarily beneficial for heroes, although devices might be awesome for Luminary, but we'll just let the environment do environment things. I'll put out a Thrashing Brambles, and then you have it. And we'll put out Healing Pollen, I guess. Get another Thrashing Brambles. Oh, hey, Black Hole Generator. Cool. So this card deals each target other than itself X energy damage, and then destroys X environment cards, where X is the number of devices in all trash piles plus 1. Oh boy, that could get pretty strong. Although Baron Blade's not going to be putting devices in his trash for the time being. But... well, there goes a device into the trash. Alright. Oh, hey, we do have actually ongoing destruction. Destroy up to 3 non-character card devices and or ongoing cards. You know what is a device? Is Black Hole Generator? Yes. And we can get rid of Backlash Field. Awesome. And we're not going to destroy those. So I'm not going to have my regression turret now, and Baron Blade. Also, my power's not going to do anything. Why did I destroy the thing? Or no, actually, no. We do have the +1 because 0 damage, +1, right. But why did I destroy the device if it was going to power up the thing with the stuff? Let's do the combo that Seamus mentioned. Let's play 2 cards. Let's play calculated action and draw 3 cards. because this will also provide me with a calculated action. So I could play that one and then play 2 more cards. Whee! Let's play Alien Arcana. And now with Alien Arcana, the first time an ongoing card enters play, Lifeline's player each turn draw a card. So it's kind of worth putting out an ongoing card to draw that card, because I don't really have... Move up to 3 cards from your trash to your hand. You mean I can put all my calculated actions back into my hand? Whoa, that's like a calculated action. Discharge Life Force. Well, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. So yeah, we'll do that, because I'll draw a card like Enclave's Tech. Now, there's no environment card to destroy, but this can control the environment, which is good. It will extract power, we'll draw a card, and I think I still want to give this to Akash'Thriya. I'm looking for consistent means of getting seeds into the trash or into the deck beyond base power. I drew huge and immune? That's boring. Sure, we'll play it. And flipping a token is generally wise. Especially because Harpy Hex will trigger. Arcane Explosion, we want to have the least number of arcanes. We're going to flip a bird. When in doubt, flip a bird. Don't actually flip birds, kids. Harnessed Anomaly, as someone pointed out, is a fun card, so we're not going to do that then. We're not going to discard Harnessed Anomaly. Flintlock and Cutlass, though, is a pretty straightforward damage dealer in a deck that likes that likes having words. Thanks. Yeah. Flintlock and Cutlass is a straightforward damage dealer in a deck that likes to do weird ass things. So let's not do straightforward things when we can do weird ass things. We kind of don't want to move cards from Luminary's trash, right? So let's not touch that one. I'll put Flintlock and Cutlass back. I mean, I could do calculated action, although it would kind of kill the joke about using Haunting Memories to get 3 calculated actions, but I guess we could just have Lifeline do other things. That's fine. And let's leave it where it is. There's the goats. I don't want to play environment cards still. When this card is destroyed, first deals up to 3 targets, 1 toxic damage. When this card is destroyed, first deals 1 target, 3 projectile damage. Yeah, we'll do Noxious Pod. And we'll put a Vitalized Thorns in the trash because reasons. Ooh, Akash'Thriya. Device assembly line discarded a bunch of stuff. Whenever a device is discarded this way, put it into play unless one player discards 2 cards, and none of them were put into play. But we got rid of Consider the Price of Victory, which, well, that wouldn't really do too much. That wasn't the one I thought it would be. But we also discarded a device assembly line, a all according to plan, a repair ley line, applied numerology. No, I guess we could have Comodora bring it back. Chronological Sweet Spot, which, oh yeah, that doesn't, it is ongoing destruction, but not necessarily the right one. Yeah, I know I'm doing the wrong part of the song. Living Force Field, so lower damage on his side. Draw a card, move a device, play a card, but you kind of want to leave things in the trash because we have a Doomsday device. Not really. Oh, yeah. Well, no, this is the one that puts devices to play. We said this was the good one. Oh, my God, it's the good one. Regression turret. Oh, yeah, we'll actually go through the damage reduction, so we'll do that. He's still only at 1 card underneath him because we're not playing advanced. Otherwise, he'd be at 10 cards underneath him right now. Which, when we're playing on our when we're on our A game and he's only down to 20, that's not really too good to have 10 cards underneath him. Yeah, sure, we'll just do 10 damage across the board. Yeah, stop there. Do I want to do another ongoing card? Vitality Battery. Whenever a non-hero target is destroyed during your turn, either draw a card or Lifeline regains 2 HP. You know, this is going to be really funny against Baron Blade's flip side, because it says whenever a villain target enters play, it is destroyed. Oh, so Lifeline regains 2 HP. Oh, Baron Blade. But I don't need to do that yet because we're not flipping Baron Blade. Only on Lifeline's turn. Oh, shoot. Yeah, okay, never mind. Read words. Words are important. I do this all the time with these decks because I'm not familiar with them. It says whenever a non-hero target is destroyed during your turn. Okay. Yeah, that would be too funny otherwise. Let's get an equipment. Terminarch's casing. Oh, and that got rid of my... I got rid of the things. No. Oh, well. Reduce damage dealt to Lifeline by 1. At the end of your turn, Lifeline either regains 1 hit point or deals 1 target 1 lightning damage. So Baron Blade, whenever the villain target enters play, is placed under this card. So device assembly line, I guess it could power up Luminary is the thing. It might be worth keeping out for that reason. I could also just destroy it right now. Or I could just keep drawing cards. And we'll just destroy it. Easy decision. I mean, I guess if it did try to put a Baron Blade device into play, we could discard cards to stop it, and we do have lots of cards, but oh well. Is it time for Arcane Explosion? I guess it's never really going to be at a proper time for Arcane Explosion, because Baron Blade's not going to have any other devices. Mordengrad does have targets, though, but... Calling the Flock isn't going to do anything. Lash of the Elements isn't going to do anything. Base power is going to do 1 damage. This all seems rather boring. I think I'm just going to skip. Another Harpy Hex and a Mystical Outburst. Let's just, yeah, flip a bird for 0 damage. Womp womp. Let's get rid of that one, I think. Let's not get rid of that one. Do I harness Anomaly for funsies? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's do Comodora. Let's get Chronological Sweet Spot maybe randomly. And we got Concordant Elm. Elm, yes, Silent H. And now my powers and draw phases are out of sync. We'll just play. More cards, more problems. Draw a card. Use a power. Yeah, let's just, you know, keep getting Enclave's tech going. For no real good reason. Or I guess we were going to do this on Harpy, weren't we? For Applied Numerology, and then we still haven't done that. So let's actually do that. Let's leave it in that spot. Moving equipment from your trash. Do we have one in our trash? Oh, we do. Let's go for the bottom card because I don't really care for that one. Oh, hey, Flintlock and Cutlass. That's a bit boring. If I have Maria Elena's Plot, I could look at the bottom card of my deck and know what will happen. Akash'Thriya. Should I do damage here? This is only gonna do 1-on-1 though. I have to get rid of Living Force Field some way. In some manner. Somehow. Some way. Thriya. And Lifeline? I don't know. Blade Battalion. Battalion? That's not how you say that word. Blade Battalion Platoon. Deals the X hero targets with the highest HP 2 projectile damage each. For X equals this card's current HP. Guess what? It's all of them. Well, Noxious Pod will go off. I don't think it's going to retroactively change this, though. I guess so, because it's now, it no longer is choose for me, so I guess it's now down to 7 targets. So let's avoid Akash'Thriya because we want it to be healed, but we can hit the other things. Thriya has a lot of HP. Luminary or Lifeline has a -1. And then I guess we'll just go for the ones that are highest. All right. And then this is -1. Haste and Doom with -1s. And then Backlash Field's return. He's not playing too many targets, but he is playing on drawing cards. Alright, we have 3 of these technologically stables. Kind of makes me feel like I should play one. But I think we could just ignore that for a second. Let's Brilliant Inventor. Gives me a regression turret, a Saber battle drone, or if you don't know how it's pronounced, it's the Sabre battle drone. Because Dunder Mifflin and Sabre. At the end of your turn, this card deals 1 target. 1 melee damage to make the strongest targets, or the first time any device is dealt damage by a non-hero target each turn. So this thing's gonna be sacrificed. But before that happens, do I want to hit Akash'Thriya? No, that's not gonna. We don't have applied numerology, so it's not gonna work the way I want it to. So let's hit this thing. Lowers its damage. Hit Baron Blade. Baron Blade's Backlash Field reacts. Aggression turret is destroyed. Backlash generator reacts. Backlash Field reacts. There's a lot of backlash here. Man. Then the Saber Battle Drone goes off. And Backlash Field reacts. But Backlash generator does not. Because words. Nah. I don't want to. Okay, Infernal Detonator, we still have that thing. Discharge Life Force. We could destroy the Blade Battalion Platoon. Although we already have one in place, so I don't need to do it that way. Leyline Shift. Words. Vitality Battery. Words. Unleash Energy. Words. I feel like a Leyline Shift. Especially because that was a -1. We discarded a mobile defense platform, which means that Baron Blade is not going to power up as much. Also, we discarded a remote walking tank. Remote walking tank. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. When this card is destroyed, play the top card of the villain deck. So it's good we got rid of that one. Box Care. We have 3 or more control tokens to reduce damage dealt to the Harpy by 1. By non-hero targets. Rudder in the time stream when it's out of turn. I don't really like putting these out of turn because then I can't benefit from it, but we could just have it be destroyed. Disposable Defender could redirect from Luminary. Calculated action. Hello. Or we can get a seed and a card play or something. I like Flock's Care. Now, Blade Battalion Platoon does have a -1, so it's not going to hit as hard. Why did I have a choice on this? Because it's supposed to deal the X hero targets with the highest HP. Why did it give me a choice at that point? That seems wrong. Let's just destroy it. It's a minion, so it's not going to power up Luminary anyway. And there's nothing I can really hit anyway, so whatever. And I can't hit you, so whatever. And I can't hit you, so I'll just heal. This would be more fun if Harpy Hex would actually deal damage, but it's not going to deal damage. This is not going to do damage except to myself. This is not going to do damage except it will heal Huge and Immunin, who could use it. And this is not going to hurt Baron Blade as much as it will hurt us. Nah. Skip. There's Applied Numerology, which was there. We put it there. Let's hit Baron Blade. And then this is discard for Paradoxa. Don't discard for Ship Shape. Discard for Cannon Portal. Way Anchor could be fun, but I like Timeless Treasure and I like Maria Helena's plot. I think I'm going to discard Way Anchor. I'm sorry, guys. I may destroy an ongoing card. That's good. Play a card then. Although I guess there's an argument that could be made for using my power first, but we can get rid of Backlash Field, but I think Living Force Field is a little more important. And then I want to get this card back, so let's get rid of the Living Force Field and then draw a card. Well, actually, draw cards, plural, until I get to 5, and then use the power on myself to get my Take Time back, which I'll actually get before my next turn, which is great. I'll leave it on Baron Blades, or Luminaries. Equipment cards. I mean, Rudder in the Time Stream at least is fun. Yeah, we'll put that back in hand, I guess. Okay, who wants powers? If there's a good reason for it, because this is gonna. I can use it once and keep Flora alive, or I can do it twice and take out Flora. But I think we're not really... I guess we could do a regression turret. But currently Baron Blade's not doing anything except for possibly damage on his own turn, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Rapid Growth. Discard up to 6 cards, deal yourself damage. And 1 target damage, based on the number of cards discarded this way. And there are 3 seeds, so we could try to set it up for a seed to appear. But the top card is a seed, so I'm not going to discard 1. Cool. That was fun. There's a seed in my trash. Noxious Pod, right. Let's move it from the trash. Although I think there's a card that says I can move any number from my trash, so maybe I should focus more on the ones that are in my deck. Or my hand, rather. Lifeline is strong and it has heals and damage reduction, so I shouldn't focus on him. Let's give this to Comodora, because she was the one that took damage from Baron Blade because of the thing. Alright, you may discard any number of cards. Draw as many cards as you discard this way, so I can discard my seeds, because generally don't need those. As the earth turns, that is going to be strong. Accelerate nature's order. Instantaneous maturation, might as well keep that. We'll keep that as well. That's already in place, so I'll discard that one. And we'll keep the rest. We get Vitalized Thorns. Accelerate nature's order. Healing Pollen. And Strangling Roots. And then zeros. So this match hasn't been too hard, of course, because it's standard, but it would have been fiendish if we're on any other difficulty, I think. But now he's chaining cards. We at least got rid of one of them. And he's playing another Haste and Doom, fun fact. There goes the Backlash generator. Another target. Devious Disruption. Okay. So here's where the game changes. I don't need the figurehead anymore. Guess we'll get rid of Cannon Portal. If I can keep these cards, I would be happy, but I guess I don't need Ship Shape as much. Concordant Helm, though, that does do significant stuff, especially because I was going to utilize it to destroy Backlash Field, so I'll skip that. Hello, John. How are you doing? Yes, you got back in time for the Devious Disruption right after I said, oh yeah, this game hasn't been too hard. If this were a higher difficulty, it'd be fiendish. And then he plays a Devious Disruption after playing 5 targets. And also something else. Alright, we'll just get rid of things that are not Terminarch's casing, because that will not lower damage to Lifeline. Harpy. Well, Harpy's going to lose most things. I guess Flox Care is another one that is worth keeping for her, so we'll just keep that. Akash'Thriya, Thrashing Brambles isn't doing too much. Alright, so there goes all of my allies. But I can first damage Baron Blade. Yay! And then Backlash Field targets something that was already destroyed. And then there's no reason to hit anything else here, I don't think, so we'll stop that. And we don't have any retaliations from anyone else, so the order is not going to matter at this point. So, for those of you who didn't watch the One Deck Dungeon game, we did get the achievement for beating the game at level 2, which we did in Dragon's Cave with Paladin and Archer. And we did that by spending a lot of time. We basically spent 1 round on each floor. Alright, well. You've been doing a lot of Haste and Dooms. I think it's fitting to do a Haste and Victory. Not for any strategic reason, but because I want to. You'd play a device, move a device from your trash into play, destroy this card. Or I could deal you 1 damage. That's how strong my card is. Also, once Baron Blade flips, he's going to destroy all the rest of the stuff that's still in play because he has a lot of cards. But that's okay. We're going to flip him, like, now. Maybe not now, but we're going to get him flipped. Or I could do it now. By doing this. And there goes all our stuff. So I should have destroyed Concord and Helm because it was going bye-bye anyway. But we've got him flipped, so that's good. Let's just give this to Harpy's been hurting for good cards. But now we have applied numerology number 2, so I guess things are looking up. Do I want to do that? I want to do that. Whenever I use a power, I could increase any number of these things. Like that. Yeah, Backlash Field is still in play. And I don't have the means of getting rid of it that I had wanted to have. And we lost our helm now. We also lost the thing that could have gotten it back. Or wait, what was the thing that allows me to take a card from my trash? It wasn't ship shape, was it? No. Oh. It was Concordant Helm! Man, I wish I could get Concordant Helm back. You know what would help me get Concordant Helm back? Concordant Helm! Ugh. Base power will do it, but slower. Move one card from a trash to the bottom of that card's deck. Move the bottom. Let's do Timeless Treasure because that at least counters the discard part. We don't want to target Comodora with this because I know the card that's on top is a chronological sweet spot. No, it's not even on top. It's second from top. No! Oh, well, I want that because that's the only guaranteed destruction we have right now. Do I want to get Flora back? You know, I want my casing back. My casing was strong, man. Oh, and I should do this Comodora. There we go. Now I have the ongoing destruction. Let's give this a Lifeline so that we can get closer to Terminarch's casing. And then Harpy because cards. Okay. Let's stop Baron Blade from playing cards, shall we? And let's move a seed from my hand because reasons. Okay. Conscripted Engineer. No devices regained HP this way. At the start of the environment turn, if this card does not have the minion keyword, one player may move an equipment card from their trash to their hand. Alright, that's good. I accept this. Yes. Yes. And then Black Hole Generator. Hello. How many device cards are in the trash? 7? You're going to deal each target other than itself 7 damage? Oh, yeah. Actually, it's not even 7. It's 8. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. We're almost at 15, so I could perhaps Explosive Reconstructor someday. Soon. But let's do Technologically Stable to get my Regression Turret in my hand. And we drew Consider the Price of Defeat, which is cool, but I want the Regression Turret. Have I tried the Aeon's End beta yet? Well, Have I gotten an invite to that? Have I gotten an invite? I don't remember seeing an invite, but I also didn't request an invite because I'm really busy the next million years. Well, not million years. Actually, it's only one more month in the semester, but I'm like super swamped. So I have not tried it yet. I say that while I also play Slay the Spire, but that's like something else. Backlash field will hit it if you can get it low. Oh right, yeah, black hole generator. Right, yeah, that's a thing. Well, we're gonna hit Baron Blade, and I think Lifeline still has a discharge life force. So I'm not worried about black hole generator anyway. But yeah, I'm not on the right mailing list. Uh-oh. Or maybe you're talking to Seamus. Neither of us are on the right mailing list. Uh-oh. But I'm not too worried because I am too busy anyway. All right. We will almost get rid of this backlash generator someday. In fact, we can get rid of it. Nope, not this turn. No, not this turn. Yeah, Harpy Hex. And I'll increase the damage. Now I can destroy. Well, no. First, we're gonna discard a card. Temporal Reading is good. We'll get rid of Rudder in the time stream. We can get it back. But now I'm gonna destroy Backlash Field. There we go. That was only like a million years late. This weekend is Beach and Sloths. Oh boy. Oh, Terminarch's casing got put in the trash because of Conscripted Engineer. No! Well, Conscripted Engineer will let me put an equipment from my trash into my hand. One of them. Well, there's several who wants it. We'll hit Comodora for Concord and Helm. Then we'll have Comodora draw the Concordant Helm. And then Harpy and Thria, I think, are the ones who still need good cards. Alright. Yeah, let's do the rapid growth thing again. Top card is not a seed. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, though. I hit no for a different reason. Yes, and then yes, and then no. But yes. See, if all you listen to are my answers to questions, this game sounds funny. Yes, and yes, but no, but actually yes. No! Alright. Strangling Roots. Lifeline, because we want Terminarch's casing, because it's cool. And a device regained HP this way. Thank you, Conscripted Engineer. Consider the price of victory. But you know what? Device, because we can get it into play. And then Lifeline. Oh, you have Unnatural Upheaval. Why did I not play that? Why am I so dumb? There's like 20 reasons that I'm dumb in this game. We'll get rid of Harpy Hex because it's already in play. You are gonna not have the thing that lets you draw a card because you discarded something, so that's sad, but that's okay. Combat Training is a bit pedestrian. And you might as well put a seed in the trash, so we'll do that. And I don't think Well, Vitalized Thorns. Whenever a non-hero target deals damage to Akash'Thriya, this card deals that target 1 melee damage. Haha! And that's it. Her response was, I wasn't listening. Yes! No! Yes! No! Yes. Yes. No. We're going for cards. Cards for days. We don't have enough cards. One with the land. That's what I wanted a while ago. Now we have 15 cards in the trash. Oh my gosh, it's gonna happen someday. This is only gonna do 2 damage, so I would rather still reduce Baron Blade's damage. But by the way, he has 8 cards in this trash, so like he's gonna do damage. He does damage now based on the number of cards in his trash, which is doesn't say here, but it's X equals the number of cards in the trash. So he's gonna do 8 damage. 8 energy damage to the hero with the highest, which is still Akash'Thriya. So the difference between 7 and 8 isn't big. It's 1. The difference between 7 and 8 is 1. Comodora. Oh, look, another take time. Good. All right, we're gonna beat Baron Blade someday. I will just do the damage because I can actually do it now. After 15 rounds of not being able to hit him because of the thingamabobber doohickey that reduced damage. Do I want the thing back, or do I want? Well, I mean, I have all arcades, so this will do 1, 1, and 1, but that's not really exciting. I can flip all controls except 1, and then deal 1 target X Infernal, but that's... I mean, as fun as that can be because of Harpy Hex, it's not really gonna do too much. Speaking as a Pathfinder player, you'll want to beware of the stacking +1s. Let's get Eugen and Munin back. Increase 2 infernal damage by 1. All right, well, someday I'm going to do something with my 5 arcanes, but for now... All right. Flintlock and Cutlass will be discarded again. I think I want to get now the figurehead on Harpy, so let's do that. And then Thriya can get a thing. Do you have the thing that gets Flora back? You do, but then that will shuffle your deck, so I don't want to play that then. But that's fine, because we could do something else. That would be a great time for Harpy to have the figurehead. The game's not going to last much longer, is it? So let's just shuffle Flora. And then we get Flintlock and Cutlass. Alright, Thriya draws. Harpy draws. Comodora draws. Can we get Thriya to win the game? That's not likely, is it? Put it in Harpy's area. Let's Let's not do that because I know it's on top of my deck now. Let's be one with the land and two by the sea. Oh my gosh, Akash'Thriya. All right, we could do this. Let's do that then. Figurehead number 2. And then this thing. Which... I could redirect to the sea. Let's hit 3F first, though. Because then that retaliates. For 1 damage. Beautiful. And then I don't think the rest of it matters. Although I could redirect to the Vitalized Thorns. And save a hero, I guess, from the damage. That doesn't really matter too much. Although I also could just have Baron Blade hit it, but whatever. Yes. Or I could just hit Baron Blade with this. Quick, play a blessing. Haste and Doom. I feel like I've been through this dance before. Devious Disruption! I feel like I've been through this dance before. Well, are we gonna survive this? There are 7 hero ongoing under equipment cards in play. I'm gonna skip this. Just kidding. Well, I forgot his +3. We have stuff to destroy, though. Stop being Baron Blade, Baron Blade. Alright, who has stuff to destroy? We don't need Discharge Life Force. How is my Slay the Spire going? You just finished the last ending you needed with the defect the other night. I'm realizing how bad I am at deck building games. A lot, but I have gotten each hero victory once. Which I don't really know what it does, but I know it's given me 3 symbol colored things, which may or may not. It may or may not mean I can fight Act 4 or whatever. Have I been streaming it? I have not been streaming it because I'm bad at it. I want to save Harpy, so I'm just going to get rid of Terminarch's casing. That's fine. Applied numerology. Whenever you use a power, increase it or reduce it by 1. Well, I'll destroy that one. Harpy Hex. Not going to do that. Timeless Treasure will destroy. Figurehead will keep. One with the land will destroy. All right, now we survive. Yeah, I've heard that Act 4 isn't really too good because the boss is too strong and there's a cap on how much damage you can do to it and blah, 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 blah. I'm not too worried about it. Act 4 is just a bonus act and it doesn't matter if you win it or not. It still counts as a victory for Ascension purposes. But I don't know what endings are, so whatever. I'm on Ascension 2 on everyone because I think if you beat a daily... I've really only been doing the dailies for the most part because they make things different. I'm still trying to figure out strategy though. I am very bad with deck builders because I keep wanting to get cards, but the problem is that if you just grab random cards, your deck gets bloated with crap. And that's so bad. You have to be very, very conscious of what cards you're adding. Right, so... Is it Doomsday time? It's Doomsday time. Boom, 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 boom. Not the best Doomsday. But, I mean, well, as we were talking about, this Doomsday is great for Heroic Luminary because we can get her power up super quickly. But it's not the best Doomsday because we can't beat Baron Blade just yet. But we'll do the most we can. We'll destroy a drone or a device. We'll destroy a device. And that was it. Let's calculated action for one last fun calculation. I might as well hit you, I guess. Yeah, that's part of what's like I've read up on various like strategies that you can employ, but the problem is that it's very contingent on which cards you get, because each time you beat an enemy, you have a choice of 3 cards. It's possible for you not to find the card that makes this strategy key. That will win the game. Is there another way I can win the game? Put the top card of one trash into play. Let's do that one. That sounds fun. As the earth turns, isn't going to do anything. Flip 2 controls, draw 2 cards, discard up to as many cards. That will win the game. Is there another way to win the game? Leyline shift number 2? Yeah, I've picked up on that. It took me way too long to kind of realize that sometimes you just don't want to take a card. Because I kept thinking, no, I gotta take a card because these are all better than the cards I have now, but the synergy is important. Yeah, we will direct strike, which flip a token, deal damage, flip a token, deal damage, and we won the game. All right. That is Heroic Luminary versus Mad Bomber Blade. But someone said before I started this game, you know, this is a bit of a waste because you can't utilize Heroic Luminary to her maximum potential. So let's go ahead and utilize Heroic Luminary to her maximum potential. I got a Steam beep 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 from someone unrelated. Let's do Heroic Luminary versus Base Baron Blade, and let's do this in Omnitron X, or Omnitron 4 rather. That is another device-heavy deck. I'm just gonna keep the Oblivion team around because, oops, because I'm trying to figure out these decks. But we're gonna speedrun this. Do I want to speedrun this? No, let's not speedrun this. Let's... You show promise, child. Under my tutelage, you could learn to shine so much brighter. You got some intriguing ideas, but only a villain invites such destruction. You are my foe, not my teacher. Not Omnitron villain. No, I'm actually focusing more on the dialogue between Baron Blade and Luminary today. That's what I'm focusing on. Okay. Mobile defense platform needs to go, though. Let's Saber Battle Drone. And now I can actually use my base power for 3 damage. It's similar to this with Cosmic Omnitron. Yeah, I'm just focusing on dialogue. I'm not really trying to maximize anything. I'm just having fun. How dare I have fun, right? Well, let's not use Leyline Shift on Baron Blade, by the way. Let's Unleash Energy. Yeah, let's keep out the mobile defense platform to build up heroic Luminary. Nah. We have the Orphic Repository! Woo! Actually, this will do 2 damage. I'm okay with this. Fun thing about Orphic Repository is that you can use it to get cards from your trash back into your hand. Or you could spend 7 hours trying to build up Orphic Repository to have guys take all the cards. Yeah. This is a means of destroying ongoing cards. Let's get my X out. Now this, my base power does 2 damage. Why am I hitting that button? This does 2 damage, so we are good with mobile defense platform. Okay, so cultivation. I didn't actually look through all my cards before I started this game. I just started playing cards. Honestly, when I play Sentinels solo, I kind of do that because I'm too lazy to actually look through our hands. All right, well, you saw what these 4 players had. Comodora has Break Teleporter, Combat Timing, Future Tech, Tech Gun, and Way Anchor. All right. Earth's Attunement, deal yourself damage, you take damage this way, shuffle the trash. Use it to play the top card of the environment deck. That will be good once there's seeds in the trash. Maybe return this card or play the top card of the environment deck. That will still be fine even if we've not gotten seeds in, because we'll at least shuffle faster. So we'll cultivate. I'll put a seed from my hand. Let's do Vitalized Thorns. Ooh, that's a good one too. Discard. Okay. Let's weigh Anchor and see if it's like the one shot that played 6 cards. Brig Teleporter, Way Anchor, Flintlock and Cutlass, and that's it. Oh wow. That was fun. Alright, at least I'm not the only one who forgets to look at starting hands. I just kind of play willy-nilly. As fun as strategy is, sometimes I'm too lazy to strategize. All right. Who wants to shuffle their trash or shuffle a card from their trash? I guess we can get Way Anchor back. We'll just keep weighing our anchors for the rest of this game. Resource Recycler. Does this put devices into play? It does. It did. It has done. Saber Battle Shard is gone. No! But we got our Saber Battle Shard back. Yeah, Resource Recycler. Woo! Oh boy. Also, this. Well, this could also trigger on other things, can't it? Hello. Fortunately, we don't have any other equipments. All right. Let's Brilliant Inventor for devices. Hey, we got the perfect 4. So now I'm going to do 7 damage. Now we have 2 of these things. So I can use this. I don't need 2 regression turrets. I know this makes Luminary weaker, blah, 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 words. I won't do this one because Elemental Redistributor will redistribute the damage. So, oh well. We're not going to ley line shift. I want a Cosmic Immolation. Am I highest HP right now? No, it's Akash'Thriya. Okay. Cosmic Immolation. And then I might as well do this, right? What's the card underneath this? Unleash Energy? I don't need Unleash Energy. Pfft, I already have one in hand. I could discard top cards, put more equipments in the trash, or I could stop Baron Blade from getting the 15 cards because that is clearly priority number 1. Kappa. We could Ancient Tome to get an ongoing. Let's do that. Because not only will it give me this ongoing, but it can give me a different ongoing. Let's do this one. Oh, right. It puts it in my hand, so if I want to play it, I'd have to do something different. We'll do Flock's Care, because I could play Swift Summoning on the turn that I need it. And I like Primeval Germination. We'll do that one. Keep putting things in the trash. And then discard, and then shuffle this. Actually, I guess we do have a choice here. But let's do this one. Which did not put it on top. Tragedy. My trash has no equipment cards. That's fine. I'll discard that one. Don't want that power. The problem is that I'm not really drawing too many cards here, aren't I? We'll do Combat Training. It's Pedestrian. And we can shuffle something somewhere. Preferably not a device that would be put into play. I mean, if I do this and then I use Ancient Tome, I could reveal it and put it into play, except it's already in play, so I don't want that. Enclave's Tech, I like that card. I want that card. That card's my card now. This card doesn't do damage directly, so I'm not going to bother with that extra effect there. Deals the non-device target with the second ice. Well, discard because that's things. I guess it could have resource recycled a thing, bobber, do a hickey. Hello, mobile defense platform. I guess that was a reason to take out the elemental axo chassis. Yeah, that's the word. Welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the stream where I don't pay attention to what's going on because it's 9 p.m. Also, now we have 2 mobile defense platforms. But that is okay. For no real reason. We're going to put a device into play, I guess. Backlash Generator number 2. And then deal 10 damage. Okay. There goes that mobile defense platform. You're doing great, kid. Okay. I want to destroy a device and power down Luminary. I guess we could destroy one safely. Because then Resource Recycler will bring it back anyway. I'll just not do the other one. No. Now, I could Unleash Energy, but now I kind of want to make sure that we get the Elemental Distributor on top, because reasons. So, I guess Arrow, yeah, that will do it. No reason to take out the Techno Pursuer, because Resource Recycler will just bring it back. Although the top card is not a drone, so that's fine. Hit Baron Blade. And let's do card draw this time. Because I want Comodora to have cards. Like the figurehead. Go figure. I want this card back. Unleash Energy. I feel like I'm gonna chain Unleash Energies. That seems like something I'm gonna do now. I'll put this out. Then I'm gonna Ancient Tome again. Applied Numerology! It's there! We found it! Cosmic Immolation is not limited! Oh boy! Can you spell danger? Does this put into play? Yeah, it's put into play. Okay. Can you say danger? All right, that is... All right, this is a risk. We discarded a McKenny accumulator. Oh well. But Healing Pollen, sure. Not a card though. I believe it spelt all the damages. I don't want a second one. Oh, hey! That's an interaction I didn't expect. I know what just happened and it's amazing. Let's rethink what I just did here. Because whatever card I discard, Resource Recycler is going to put it into play. Oh, man. Why didn't I realize this last time? Which one do I want though? Bear in mind I have to also discard for it. But I guess the question is, am I going to do damage on my turn? If so, I should do Paradoha Figurehead. Which means, I guess, yeah, we'll just play into that. We'll discard Paradoha Figurehead, put it into play, discard Brig Teleporter. Now my play phase, I'll put out the Future Tech Deck Gun because that is a power that deals damage. And then I'm not going to hit anything else. I guess I could just hit the Techno Pursuer. Keep it in check. Actually, I could hit the Techno Pursuer with this and then it can't deal damage. Aha! Strategy! Now, who wants this? Who anticipates dealing damage? Luminary anticipates dealing damage. Do I even Sentinels? Shh! Words! Words hurt, you know. And a McKenny accumulator! And we stopped you from dealing damage. That's awesome. I don't anticipate using the Future Tech Deck Gun again, though. We'll just destroy that. Do I even loot Sentinels? And then here's another one. I don't need the Ancient Tome as much anymore. Yes. Yes. And then Overcharge Systems. Beautiful, because start of turn and end of turn things are awesome. Oh, look, there's a seed on top. Great. There's a device in my trash. There's also a device here. There's also something that could happen there. I will put the device from my trash into play because, or rather, I guess, oh, that doesn't put it in play. It puts it into my hand. Oh, well, same thing. Not really. And I will reduce damage dealt by things because this is getting annoying. Actually, no, hold on. What am I doing? No, don't do that power. Hold on. Why am I dumb? Actually, let me back up a step. Because I already have, like, I was thinking I was going to do something else. And then, okay. This is what I meant to do. Totally forgot my plan here because I have the figurehead. I'm going to play Bared Blade because then I could use this power. And after using this power, then I can use my base power. I'll just hit you, whatever. Uncanny accumulators. But now I'm going to go ahead and do 9 damage. Would have been more if there were more things. Oh well. I will save my devices this time. Excuse me. I guess I could destroy a device and then flip Baron Blade immediately. That might be worth it. Let's get rid of this backlash generator. Oh no, we're not done yet? He flipped? I thought we were done. How? What just happened? What? This game's stupid. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. I drew a card. Do I want to play the top card of the environment deck right now? You know what? Yes, I do. Because Luminary. Oh my god, a healing pollen? No way! Let's heal Baron Blade. Oh no, I can't. It's a hero target. Okay. Akash'Thriya, I guess, I suppose. And then I will deal 8 damage! It used to be 9, but I destroyed a device for some reason. And I'll destroy all cards under this card to do 4 damage. Not only do I not have to pay for Cosmic Immolation, I get paid to keep it. Yeah. At the start of your turn, you may destroy this card. If you do not, you may draw a card. Yeah. I guess the thing is, there is a cost. Increased damage dealt to Lifeline by non-hero targets by 2. That is a cost. Baron Blade cheating. Oh, child, perish the thought. That's actually, that quote that I just said is not, or well, it's from Final Fantasy 13. I don't know if that's what Sandvar was thinking, but perish the thought is actually, when I hear that, I think of Final Fantasy 13. I have Harpy Hex. Whenever I flip a token, deal 1 target 1 infernal damage. If only I had the figurehead. I would flip 2 tokens and then deal 3 damage plus the 1 and the 1, so that's not really too exciting. This isn't too exciting either. It's 2, well, 1 and 1 and then 1 and 1. 1 and then damage and then stuff. Flip a arcane. The problem is, if there are too many birds, I will have to hit heroes with that. Which, actually, that's not even an issue because there's so many devices out there. But I want to keep those devices. Baron Blade never cheats. He always fights fair. It's not his fault he prepares better. Actually, isn't that like the definition of fault? Like, he is at fault for preparing better. Like, it's his doing. So I do have applied numerology, so we can do swift summoning for stuff. I can sing flock it up. Which also sounds a bit close to an inappropriate for this stream phrase, but I'm trying really hard not to flock this up, John. This will do what? 1 and 1. And then 3, right? That was 5, which is the best instance of singular damage we have. So I'm just going to do this. Then we're going to reveal the top card of 2 hero deck. How about you flock yourself? If you're so interested in flocking, you just flocking do it, all right? Jeez. All right. Luminary might reveal a power card. Comodora. Wait. Oh, yeah, Luminary and Comodora. They could reveal things that could do powers. Neither of them did, but we did get a figurehead. When in doubt, flip the bird. There we go. Device will power up Luminary. Figurehead, Luminary already has. It can't go in front of Luminary. In fact, this will go into play in Comodora's play area. It's only at the end of the turn that this can move. And Comodora's not really set up for damaging anymore. Let's go nanites. Yeah, I love the icons because it makes it so much easier to figure out which cards are the power cards or which ones are the environment destruction cards. Like, I can look through a deck like this and be like, does Akash'Thriya have ongoing destruction? Oh, Creeping Mold can destroy ongoing cards because it says ongoing. Boom. It is so good. It's definitely something that in a physical game you have to be a bit more careful with. But I guess at the same time, like, in the physical game, it's kind of more exciting when you're playing a deck and you don't know how it operates, so you're just kind of guessing based off of the cards you've seen. But that only really works the first few times you play a deck. Alright, what's the best we can do here? Basically, the question is, can we beat Baron Blade before his next turn? This will give me a seed. Let's do that because that's a seed. Yes, reduce the damage. Search my deck for a primordial seed. Put it on the top of the environment deck. Play the top card of the environment deck. So what would do something exciting? This could damage Baron Blade. Healing isn't exciting. Card discards and draws, not necessarily exciting. Damage reduction isn't going to do it. Yeah, well, let's go with Creeping Mold. That just kind of crept up on me. Let's just keep these guys in check. We'll keep them in play. We will play a card, I think. Although I guess I don't really have anything that will immediately help with this, but... Hey, Vitalized Thorns if Techno Pursuer destroys it, or it destroys itself. Never mind, it deals damage. I didn't fully read the card. I was just looking at the thing that says when this card is destroyed effect. Put a seed from my hand or trash into the environment trash, or shuffle one card or all cards from environment trash into the environment deck, discard at play. How about we do that? Let's shuffle all the cards. And then let's discard that one, which was a Techno Pursuer. Those devices destroy equipments. You don't like them? Well, we're keeping Luminary powered up. Let's... Alright, we'll discard Rudder. Oh, and then there's the figurehead. Ugh. I want to weigh Anchor and Harnessed Anomaly. Why can't I do all the things, John? Well, this is in Baron Blade, or Luminaries. No, wait, where is it? Where's this card? Oh, it's there. Okay. I was trying to double click on this, but it's not showing where it is. Whatever. It's in Luminaries. This is Luminaries 1. What's going to be more exciting? Harnessed Anomaly shenanigans or Way Anchor shenanigans? Or Edges Destroys. We'll destroy it and we'll do both. Why don't we do both? Shuffle a card from a trash node's deck. Put the top card of the deck into play. Draw or play. Lifeline! Oh, well, that wasn't exciting. Way Anchor! Equipment. Equipment. Ongoing limited. But now I can look at the bottom card of my deck at any time. It's Running Ground! Oh my gosh! The Brig Teleporter deals 1 damage, though. I want it. Luminary is going to take a Brilliant Inventor. I tried to win the game before Baron Blade's turn. It failed. So now we go to phase B. Where we just draw cards for days. Oh, no, never mind. Here we go. We won. I forgot we have this. It's one of the equipments we just got. Hello. Okay, we won. Man, Baron Blade is such an easy villain. Wow. Okay, well, that does wrap it up. It is 9:18. I think that is good. We did start a little late today, but it was still an over 2-hour stream. According to my data, it says 2 hours, 13 minutes, 40 seconds. So we are done for tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I will be around next Friday to continue more Dolphins Dive content where we try to tackle on more of the 1-deck dungeon achievements, 5 of which involve losses, as we found out. And that's going to be fun to try to work around. There was at least one opportunity where I could have done a thing to get that achievement, but I didn't realize it. But hey, we could certainly have a stream of losing to 1-deck dungeon to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I am around Friday evenings at 7 p.m. for 1-deck dungeon and Sentinels of the Multiverse strategy. But oftentimes I forget to read the cards, so you get to see me struggle with strategy. It's the strategic struggleification. That is not a word, but it's now a word. Struggleification. Tournament idea. How many times can you beat Ultimate Baron Blade in a row? Oh boy, that would be fun. Oh boy, maybe that's next week. Oh no, well, next week we're gonna try to do either Lifeline versus Deadline or Harpy versus Matriarch, because I want to get all of these dialogues. I want to see all these dialogues. Plus, I want to keep playing with these Oblivion heroes so I can get them more figured out. I'm starting to get a handle on some of these, but the past 4 months, even though these were in beta, and it was, I think there was in beta even before that, but like this semester, I've been so incredibly busy. I haven't had much time to really properly learn stuff like Aeon's End or Sentinels of the Multiverse beta or what have you, but whatever. It's 1 more month and then I am on my summer break-ish. I do have summer classes, but that will be much easier. Anyway, if you enjoyed watching this stream, be sure to give Handelabra Games a follow. You can also follow my personal channel, Dolphin. I do stream sometimes, not too often though, but I mean, not often when I'm busy. I'll stream this summer is the basic thing I will say. If you want to see more Sentinels of the Multiverse content, you can give this channel a follow. We have On Deck every Monday at 7 p.m. with Pirate Savvy and Dover. We have Handelabra Live every Tuesday with John and sometimes Jeremy, where they show stuff before it is available to the public. And then there's Dolphins Dive every Friday. The strategy. Yeah. And then Sunday is Tales from the Archive with another letdown for some storytelling Sentinels. And certainly there's a variety of streams on this channel, so hopefully at least one of them will tailor to your interests, if mine for whatever reason doesn't. But if it doesn't, you're not watching this right now, so what does it matter? Okay, let's go to the menu. Let's put on the Mordengrad music, because GOAT. And thank you for watching. Have a good night. I will see you guys next week.